Welcome to Rootstem Gaming. This is a 1500 point Marines versus Genestealer Cult Warhammer 40k 8th edition. Okay guys, 1500 points. We've got some Genestealer Cult with Astra Militarum attachment versus some Blood Ravens. You heard it, Blood Ravens. Not heard of those since the computer game. Space Marines. The game we're going to be playing is Dominate and Destroy, which you basically get a point for each unit that we kill, and we get a point per turn for each of these objectives. So we've got one here down next to the generator, one over there next to the crates, another one up here next to another crate, one here on the crossroads, one here on the crate and generator. Where's that last one gone? Oh yeah, one there on the pipes. As usual, anything on the base of a terrain is going to basically get a cover save, unless of course it's a vehicle, when it has to be 50% obscured. We're going to be using these and these as barricades, and the trees, any pebbles sort of around the bases are basically just going to be the same type of terrain. So we've got a lot of trees running across the middle, and we've managed to roll a hammer and anvil deployment zone. Space Marines coming this side, Genestealer Cult kind of being in that area, because Cult doesn't tend to really deploy. Right, let's take you to some armies. Okay, this is 1500 points of Genestealer Cult with Astra Militarum detachment. So we've got a brigade of Cult. We've got the Warlord, of course, which is a Genestealer Patriarch. He's going to have Tenacious Survivor from the book. And next to him is going to be an Icon Ward with the relic banner for the Genestealers. Basically just gives everyone like a +1 attack, and also makes them ignore wounds on a 6. 2 units of 12 Genestealers. So because they're over 10, they're going to get an extra attack. Hopefully I'm going to be able to keep them near to that Genestealer Patriarch. We've got a Rock Grinder with a Seismic Cannon and of course a Heavy Stubber. Everyone knows that they're quite rugged. And then we've got 3 units, 1 unit of 6, 2 unit of 5 of Neophytes. We've got Rock Cutter, Rock Drill, Rock Saw, and of course on the larger squad we've got a sergeant, well I say sergeant, it's a squad leader with a bone sword and a lash whip. The Astra Militarum is going to be containing 2 captains, both with bolt pistol and power sword, 3 squads of guardsmen, all armed the same, rocket launcher, plasma gun, rocket launcher, plasma gun, rocket launcher, plasma gun. We've got a Stages Destroyer Tank Hunter, which I actually don't think he's taking many tanks, but hey ho. And a Manticore for some artillery support. This will give me a total of 13 command points. Way! Hopefully allowing a lot of deep strike and re-rolling shenanigans. Alright, let's take you over to Ben Hawley. Yeah, this is Ben Hawley. Hello! Hello! Friend of ours, he likes to play some 40k. Well, I'm saying play some 40k. He likes to try and cheat on some 40k.
I do not cheat. A couple of times I've made bad rule calls.
Oh, okay.
They were never intentional.
That's not what the bylaw on your rulebook says. Right, go on and break it down for us, Ben. What have we got here?
Okay, so we've got a battalion of Blood Ravens using Salamander's Chapter Tactics.
Okay.
So we have a Warlord of a Captain on bike with a big hammer.
Yep.
He's also got Salamander's Mantle, which increases his toughness. And he's got the Warlord trait of Iron Resolve, which increases his wounds and basic
Ignore
field of pain to 6. Then we got a Librarian. I'd have to go through the force powers again, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I've got him on the army list. Librarian Primaris with power sword and pistol.
Lieutenant, you mean?
Lieutenant.
Or Lieutenant, actually, because we're English.
We are. Next to them is a 10-man tactical squad with a sergeant with combi melter and a melter gun behind him.
Yep.
A squad of 5 scouts, all with sniper rifles and camo cloaks.
Are these dead scouts?
These are ghost scouts. They're that hard to see. They're painted white. Next to them, you've got a set of other scouts, 4 with bolt guns, 1 with a heavy bolter, and 1 with a shotgun, because I've got 11 points spare, and why not?
Okay.
The sergeant is the one with the visor on the front with the bolt gun.
No problem.
Next to that, fast attack with bikes.
Yep.
Sergeant with a chainsword, 2 flamer special weapons, and then an attack bike with a heavy bolter.
They're all part of the same unit then?
That's 1 unit. Yeah. Next to them is a fast attack of the new Flying Primaris, Inceptors, is it Incestors or?
Primaris Assault Marines.
They're the ones, yeah. Each with big heavy bolters. Next to them, squad of Hellblasters.
Yeah.
Then moving on to the back row, you've got a ironclad dreadnought with hurricane bolter, siege drill or arse grinder, and a melter gun slung underneath that.
I think there's an app for that.
There's an app for that.
Yeah.
You've then got a rhino, just with stone bolters as standard.
Look at the classic.
I know.
The classic rhino.
That's been fixed a lot of times.
The one that used to come with RTB01. Mine that I used to have never had the handrail because it always snapped.
That one has snapped a couple of times. It's very close. And then finally a Predator armed for bear with 2 twin-link las cannons and 2 las cannons.
Yeah. So it's just a las cannon.
Yeah, and that means I've got 8 command points with 1 battalion.
1 battalion. No problem. Right. Okay. We're going to get set up, and we'll bring you up to the dice roll to see who gets the first turn. Right guys, we've got the deployment down. Ben's hiding a Predator back here, and we've got a Rhino with some Space Marines in, the tactical squad, and then of course we've got the brutish Siege Dreadnought. His Hellblasters are trying to take cover down here with the Lieutenant behind them, and we've got the Captain on the bike, backed up by his bikers. Oh no,
well, the Captain's back
here. Oh, Captain's back there. That's why I need myself. Librarian, and of course unit of scouts, these ghost scouts up top, and a unit of ghost scouts at the bottom.
I can't see them, Ben. I can't.
Exactly.
They just blend in.
It's just blending so
can't
well.
See me.
So the Colts got a squad down here with a captain. We've got the Goliath rock grinder with 6 neophytes in there with the rock cutter. Manticore, of course, hiding at the back, but I can fire on his stuff without him see him.
Yeah,
so
I can't see that either.
That's true. A captain here, and it gets very wound up, does Ben? Captain here, and a unit of Astra Militarum with the rockets, another unit of Astra Militarum within 6, and of course we've got the destroyed tank hunter, hopefully being able to get some shots off down here. All these guys are in reserve! Yay! So these guys will be coming on periodically, just dropping in randomly on the table. He does have the stratagem allowing him to shoot a unit that comes in, but it just depends on which unit comes in, where it comes in, and how Ben decides to do this. Right, so let's roll those dice. Since I deployed down second, it means I'm going to have the fatefulness of not having a -1. So I'm going to roll first.
-1.
Well, not mine. He's going to have a +1. Yeah. And I've got a 1. So it don't really matter. Because you +1, making it a 2. So, do I seize? No. Shouldn't have recorded it. I've all better dice when I'm not being recorded. Right,
no,
so
you don't, Fran.
Ben's going to get first turn, and we'll come straight back into Ben's shooting phase. Okay, right, so Ben's power charged his captain right up behind this particular wall, and the White Walkers have followed him.
I'm bringing in a dragon later.
Well, I don't know, maybe they could be classed as mini dragons. Bikers have stood still, they're not really doing anything. Primaris is not doing anything. Predator's moved out, so he's going to be on a -1 to hit, but that does have line of sight over to my Goliath rock grinder. Dreadnought stayed still, Rhino's moved over to an objective and he dismounted, and these guys piled into a defensive formation running across the front, but they're not within range at the moment of the guard over there. Right, what are you shooting first then, Ben?
2 snipers into your rock grinder.
We've already had a look, 2 snipers can see the rock grinder. Go ahead. It is going to be hold down because it's in cover and of course it's quite obscured.
And Salamander's rules, reroll that because I missed.
Yeah.
Still missed, so 1 hit.
1 hit, rock grinder, can't remember what toughness it is, but it's not 8, so yeah. It's a 6, so it's a mortal wound and a normal armour save. Now the normal save on rock grinder's 4. He is classed as hold down, because we've already said, so he's going to be on a 3. No, so it has rugged construction, so that ignores wounds on a 6. So 2 wounds coming in. I'll re-roll that one. No 6s, so that suffers 2 wounds. Okay,
no, so
so
not got a captain in range.
Down to 8 wounds. 2 Hellblasters also in range. Again, hold down, so I'm going to get a -1, but it doesn't matter because he's a -4. Woohoo! But Ben's not overcharging, so just 2 shots.
And Salamander's rule.
Yep.
That's better.
2 hits.
Should have a charge.
Strength 7. I actually can't remember what toughness is about. Right, so it is toughness 7, so he's going to need force to wound. That's
Reroll Kinker.
Yeah. Cock dice. Yeah, a lot of cock dice right now.
And
Salamander's rule, yep. So that's 2 wounds that's gone through. I can't save them, so it's just going to be the Rock Grinder's rugged construction. Oh, yep, so I save 1, so it takes another wound. What's going to be next then, Ben?
all 4 las cannons straight into it.
Ooh, he's trying to take out this unit. He's looking for first blood here.
I'm not really, it's just the only thing I can see. If you were 2 inches further back, there's very little
that is true.
to see.
It is, we've checked the line of sight, it is hold down. He's going to have a -1 to hit though, because of course he's had to move the vehicle.
So I need 4.
So he's going to need 4.
And reroll Kink.
Just do that again.
There we go.
There we go.
2.
So it's just 2 hits. He's going to need freeze to wound.
Reroll Kink.
Maybe we shouldn't roll down that side. 1 wound. I need a 6 to save because it's -3, but I'm getting a +1 for cover. 1. So that's D6 damage. Can't kill it. It's got 7 left. It's also got rugged construction. 5. So 5 wounds. Try and do it here. Oh, I didn't save any of them, so that's straight down to 2. Not looking good. Not looking good. Right, any more shooting there, Ben?
I don't think so, because nothing else is in range.
And he's not really got anything that can charge.
No.
So it's going to be crossing over to Genestealer Cult turn 1. Right, okay, so after actually looking, his scouts are actually going to go and try and charge through the building, because they're allowed to do that, into the Goliath Rock Grinder. I can't shoot Overwatch because I can't see them. And how many inches was it, Ben? Sorry?
7 I need.
It needs a 7, so it's 8 inches away, yeah?
Yeah, 7.5 inches away.
Check that in a moment. So that would be a 9-inch move. Okay, so they managed to get into combat. He's got 7 attacks, needing freeze to hit.
And I'll re-roll that, because, well, A, because well, no, I'm probably not in 6 inches, but salamanders. So, no.
Still not a hit. He's going to need 5s and 6s to actually wound. With strength 4 versus toughness 7.
I'll re-roll that one.
So he gets 2. So it's enough. I've got a 4+ save. Oh yeah, it just ignores it. Right, okay, so attacks back then. 2d3 attacks for the Rock Grinder. Oh, 4 attacks. That's going to need 5s. That's 2 hits, and I'm just going to check its strength. Right, so it's strength 8, so I'm going to need 2s to wound. Yep, and it's -2, so he's going to need 6s to save. So he saved 1, and 1 scout's gone. So not a very successful charge there for the Space Marines. Right.
Tactical then.
Tactical. Is that what it is? Tactical. Right. Okay. So going to go into my turn 1, and we'll come back in the Genestealer Cult psychic and shooting phases. Okay, so I've not really done a lot of movement with my guard elements. They've kind of just stayed still. That stayed in combat. The guys inside have got out though. Their intention is to charge this. Going to do the same thing to Ben as he did to me. Charge through cover, so he can't shoot me. These guys rolled up for the edges. They've managed to get within 9 inches of these 3 units. These boys here managed to roll a 6, so they're actually heading towards that rhino because it's sat on a lovely fat objective, backed up by the banner. And unfortunately for me, I rolled a bunch of 1s for my my Genestealers, so they're currently in the backfield, which is not a great thing.
Why don't you use a command point on them, Fran?
I used a command point on
And
those.
what happened?
I rolled a 1, Ben. Which currently means I'm down to 11 command points, whereas Ben is still on 8 command points because he didn't actually shoot anybody coming in, because you have to declare it. You can't just go back and say, oh, I'm going to shoot them, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at that. Right, we've done a little bit of shooting. These guys have shot the rhino, done nothing. Those guys have shot the bikes and done nothing. So now we're coming up to some bad boy stuff. I've got a guy down. I'm going to fire, well, I'm going to deal some orders as well. I know we're going out of sequence, but that's just to try and save time on the video. These guys are going to re-roll ones to hit. So we've got a crack rocket that's aiming straight at the Primaris Marines. I'll try and kill some Hellblasters. Well, that's a hit. There's twos. That's a wound. So he's in cover. Gets a +1, but it's a -2.
So that's 4s.
That's going to be 4s, mate. Yeah. No. Command point.
What's the damage rate?
D6. Crack rocket.
No.
Trying to smash apart tanks. 2. That's 1 gone. Rinse and repeat. Same order on these guys. Going to be doing the same thing. That's a miss. I'm not going to say that's cock because it was too obvious. And then he over there is going to order the crack rocket from that squad to also target the Primaris Marines. I believe I can see him.
I don't think you can see him from.
So after looking, because I thought I could have actually seen that, but apparently not. It's going to be a frag rocket then into these guys here. So that's 3 shots. Needing 4s, re-rolling 1s. No, a miss on everything. So typical guard shooting coming in. Not really got much else in the way of firing. Apart from, of course, I've got this big bugger here. Now, he can see the Primaris Marines, but I'm not quite sure whether to fire at the Primaris Marines or the Rhino, but I don't want to kill the Rhino, which is a good chance that the Destroyer Tank Hunter might do that, because I'd rather have these guys charge, because I've got more than one figure, and I'll actually be able to claim that objective. So, the Destroyer Tank Hunter is going to use his Destroyer Tank Hunting bloodliness ability to take out some Primaris Marines. So, D3 shots, that's 2, needing 4s, that's 1, needing 2s. Yep, it's -3. You're going to need a 5 to save. No, reroll.
How many damage does it do?
It does D6. I don't roll. Normally, it rolls 2 dice, pick the highest. That's only against vehicles or monsters.
No,
Nope.
not re-rolling.
So, yeah, that's another Primaris gone.
I'll just take him. There you go. That's a dead
I'm going
pal.
to be down to 3 guys in that unit. I've had my Manticore. Manticore is going to target
Brutally underwhelming.
the bikes.
Oh!
Because it's strength 10.
Look at you saucy devil.
So, 7 shots. 7 shots needing 4s. This is where I fail. Oh, I only got 2 hits. There we go. But it is going to be 2s to wound because it is strength 10. So that's 1. And it's a -2.
Would they get cover on that, or does that ignore cover?
No, it doesn't ignore cover, but you're not infantry.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, so you won't actually get a cover
Two,
save
that's
on
5
that.
up.
Yeah.
No. And how many wounds does it do?
D3. Yep, 2. So that would kill a biker.
I will take. Where's he gone? No, the one with. There we go. That's him gone.
So, a couple of Primaris Marines, a couple of multi-wound creatures going down there. Right, let's get some charging in.
Should have tanked it on your tank, by the way.
Oh well. We'll get some charging in, and then we'll come back to it after all the charges have been declared and done. Right, so charges have been done. These guys have managed to make it into the Rhino. Ben did actually score a hit, but because of the banner, I ignored it. So it was a good thing. Definitely managed to get around that, and unfortunately for me I lost a guy down here, but they did not manage to get into the bikes. So them bikes are going to be free roaming next turn, not what I want. Right, so which one do I want to do first? Obviously that one before Ben uses 2 command points to try and actually stop me from doing it. Right, we've done the cultist knives already. They didn't really do anything, so all the blues here are going to be the rending claws, the purple is going to be the rock cutters. Right, so I've already used a command point in the charge phase, which takes me down to 10. I'm dropping dice. And I'm going to use a command point now in the attack phase to re-roll the rock cutter. And I still missed. Right. Okay, so I need 5s and 6s to wound, and 3s on the purple. Oh, the purple one didn't do anything, unfortunately. But I did get 2 6s, so that's going to be 2 -4, and 1 normal hit with a -1. So he's got 1 save of 1+, because he's got this mantle, that apparently gives him a 2+ save.
No.
Then he'll be on a 4. Well, everything will be 4s.
Four ups, yeah.
Yeah. So everything's going to be on 4 ups for his Iron Halo. Oh, he tanks them all. Right, going on to my second unit then. It's going to be these bad boys. And we've done their attacks, and they only managed to cause 3 wounds, even with the rock drill. They did manage to only cause 3 wounds on that. Managed to roll a 1 for the additional mortal wounds that it causes. Right, so I'm going to go with this before Ben gets to pick anything. There's no real point in him interrupting. So it's 2d3 attacks. Oh, that's 6. It does need 5s and 6s to hit though. That's 2 of them. It's 2 to wound.
That's 2 wounds.
Yeah, 2 wounds is going to need 6s. Oh, 1 saved. So another one of the scouts has gone down.
That's not visible, is it? No, that's not the sergeant.
Right, Ben, pick a unit to fight back with.
Fight back with captain.
Fight back with the captain. Right. Apparently he's got 6 attacks, corrected to 4 attacks. He needs 3s to hit. Go ahead, Ben. Yeah, reroll that one, mate. That's a cock there. That's 2 hits on the cult members. He's going to need 2s to squish.
So you do that salamander mark?
No, because the 2 is just a straight miss.
Oh, right.
Because it's technically hit minus
It's
in 1.
technically hit minus in 1, so
you
you
can't
unfortunately can't re-roll it. If you rolled 1,
I can re-roll that.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go, so he actually smushes 2 of those guys. Right, we've done the attacks back with the Rhino. He's done nothing. But now we've got the Scouts. So it's going to be 5 attacks with the Scouts. He's going to need 3s followed by 5s. Salamanders. Not bad. Not bad at all.
5s now.
And then you only need 5s to wound. Oh my god!
Salamander as well. Ooh!
4 wounds, needing 4s to save. 1. And rugged construction. Nope, so it's down to 1 wound left. Oh dear. Ben loves it. Ben loves it. I've not managed to kill any units. Did manage to take 2 off those guys, but it's not going to be enough to force a break test. The sergeant is still alive. Ben managed to take 2 off them. Their leadership is 7, so I might actually lose a guy for all 6. No, I'm fine. And no other casualties really. Lost 1 bike. It's not enough to be able to take a test. And they only lost 1.
Oh yeah, they did.
So they'll not be able to take a they'll be fine for a test. Ben did score 3 VPs for 3 objectives captured in his last turn. Now, I'm going to be capturing that one because I've got more guys around it. So that's 1. I've got 1 at the. Is there 1 back there? Oh yeah, there's 1 on there. Sorry. So that's 2. There's 1 there. That's 3. There's 1 there. That's 4. So how we do it is I'll minus off how many, and then I'll end up 1 point above. So basically, if it's on this side, it's mine. If it's on that side, it's Ben's. And the dividing line of the wall. Right then, so it's going to be Ben's turn. We're going to come back to it into his psychic phase. Okay, so Ben's done his movement. This unit's fallen back out of combat. We've got the Dread tramming up. He's going to try and take out a couple of guys, to be honest. The Tactical Marines have ran forward into the trees, trying to secure that objective there, and of course try and forward onto Dawn on my my units. The Hellblasters have just reorganised. Predators stood still. Bikes have come out to try and engage those guys. Yeah, Lieutenant's ran, but you can tell on that one anyway. And Librarian's moved up to try and support his captain. The Scouts over there have fallen back out, and then deep strike wise, because it's turn 2, these guys have come in. And I'm guessing they're probably going to try and hit the either the rockets, or we're going to try and actually smack those Genestealers. Currently I'm winning by 1 point. Right, so Psychic Powers, what are you doing?
Psychic Powers, I am going to start with Psychic Scourge.
Okay.
Which is Warp Charge of 6. Let's see if I get it off.
Nope.
Which I don't.
Can't
I
point.
want to command point it. Yes, I do want to command point one.
No problem, that'll bring him down to 7.
Which I'll move in a second.
That's
No,
brilliant.
that's why I never command point. I don't think a single command point has ever worked for me on a reroll. Right then. So, that's that one. I will now try Smite.
What are
Okay.
you going to fail on now, Ben?
You need a 5, Ben.
Come on, you buggers. Hey!
Hey, look at that. He's done it.
So
D3 mortal wounds on that squad. That's a 3.
that's better. I'll take that.
Ooh, that's harsh. Right, into Ben's shooting first then. Which unit are you going to go first with, Ben?
We may as well do these into that first.
No problem. So you're going to do stone bolters first? Stone bolters.
No, I'm going to do 2 flamers and then one's going to fire the bolters.
Oh, okay, no
Oh
problem.
no, they can all fire bolters, can't they?
Yes, they can.
So we'll do the 2 flamers first, 2d6
problem.
hits.
2d6 auto hits.
And that's 8.
8.
Also wound. 3. Ready?
3 to wound, yep.
No, not use salamander rules on this one. That's 2.
2.
That's
laugh.
awful.
I shouldn't laugh. 5s. No, so I do lose 2, so I'm down to 2 guys. Just continue to do your bolters.
Yep. So that
12 rapid fire shots. Any salamanders?
no, I'm going to save it in case I need with heavy bolters.
Okay. And it's going to be freeze to wound.
One, 2, 3.
It's going to be what, 6?
6.
You never roll that real. There we go, yeah, that's enough.
There you
Right,
go.
okay, so all that squad has been terminated. Right, so the snipers have actually moved over, 2 of the guys have moved round, so 4 of them could see the truck. So we've already rolled to hit, he's got 3 hits, and now you need 5s and 6s to wound there. Oh, that caught one again.
And I'm going to use a salamanders at some point. There we go.
Yep,
one wound.
so 1 wound. It's going to be 50% obscured, so it's going to be freeze to save. And it's alive. So he's still not taking out the rock grinder. He has scored a point though for wiping out that particular squad. Next, good sir.
I think next will be, again, 4 las cannons into the rock grinder because it's the only thing the predator can see.
Not a problem.
Might seem like overkill, but
Oh, stood still, so he needs freeze to hit. 4 las cannons. That's cracking.
that is terrible.
Command point.
No, I've already used it.
In shooting first, has he?
Oh no, I'm psychic field, but no.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Freeze. Yeah, look at that. Need a 6. No. How many wounds?
We'll do matter, we've got 1 left.
I know, but I've got good consumption.
Ah, right, yeah, good point.
2! So if I roll a double 6, the rock grinder survives. No.
No.
And do we explode? No. So the rock grinder's gone. That's 2 units to Ben in this particular turn. That's gonna hurt. Right, okay, so we're going to be doing the, I like to call them siege dreadnoughts, but they're not ironclads. 12 bottle shots then into these guys here. And he does get his Iron Hands chapter tactic.
Salamanders.
Salamanders.
Do you want to reroll that one?
No, he'll be fine.
Sure.
Yeah. That's quite a lot of hits. He's going to need freeze to wound. Ooh, that's quite a lot of wounds. Well, that one's definitely got. Ooh, that's bad. I think that's about 10.
That's 10.
Oof. 10 saves needing 4s. Several dice all over the floor. Lovely. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would kill the squad, but they are within 6 of the banner, so I can ignore wounds on a 6. None. He's wiped them out. That's terrible. He's melted the gun because he has to declare at the same time, just turn them more into more suit-like constructs. Right then, what's next?
I think the only shooting attack I can really do
Probably going to be these guys, unless, I don't know, maybe...
Hellblasters might be in range of something.
We'll find out what the Hellblasters are going to do. Right, okay, the Hellblasters couldn't really do anything. So, we've got 18 bolter shots into the Genestealers. Oof. It's going to need freeze to hit. How accurate is he when he's flying down? Not very accurate.
Salamanders. So take out the misses.
He's managed to convert a lot of the Salamanders to hits though, which is always a good sign.
I think it's a great chapter tactic. And then what's
It's
that?
not as good as Crimson Fist, is it? Toughness 4.
So 3's to 1 because it's strength 5.
Strength 5 because there are many heavy bolters. 2 mini heavy bolters in each hand.
So arms like
not
army.
overkill at all.
And then salamanders. So I missed.
Why normal assault marines can't have this weapon, I had no idea. What have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves to me. 8 saves, needing 5s for Genestealers. I've lost 4. That's not bad at all.
Combat.
Right, okay. So, no more shooting. We're going to go into the charge phase. And we'll see you after we've assaulted some bodies. Okay, so trying to do some charges. This guy tried to charge the banner bearer down here. Failed, unfortunately for him. The librarian though did make it into this guy, and that's pretty much the only charge. So Ben's going to go with librarian first. How many attacks?
3.
And needing
3s.
Go ahead. All hit. He's got 4 staff, so he's going to be strength 6. This is going to work. Needing 2s to wound. I think it's a -1 as well for the 4 staff, isn't it? Oh, salamanders.
Salamanders for that. I want to say not in my lieutenant's range. So that's 2. So yeah, it's -1 to your armour.
So I need a 6. No! So unfortunately, the last guy with the clippers, he's gone. Well, can't use my lovely command points to try and stop him. So that will be another unit dead. So that's 4 units he's killed this particular turn. He's done well. He's killed that unit down there, that unit down there, and that unit over there. Plus, of course, the actual tank. Now, no more combats. You can't consolidate with a captain because there's nobody within an inch. So, morale-wise, there isn't any.
Can't they consolidate to nearest unit?
He can, the librarian. The other guy can't. Apart from this one here, which I've rolled a 4, plus 4 is 8. They've got a leadership of 9, so everything is gravy with those guys. Right, so he's got 1 objective here, 2, 3. So that's 3 objectives. Where's the other one?
He's moved off it.
He's moved off it. So it's 3 objectives, and he scored, because I've been using these guys to count, he scored 4 actual kills. So he's going to be up by 6 points. That's a big score. That's a very big score indeed. Right, so we're going to go into my turn, and we'll come back to it in the, well, hopefully my psychic phase. Right, okay, a bit of a synopsis. Genestealer, Patriarchs managed to roll the 6. He's coming to the corner because he's still got a lot of command points left, allowing him to be able to shoot up a unit. I might have wanted to take out the Predator, but I'd have to take about 4 or 5 last cannons to the face to be able to do it. With only a -1 to hit, so it'd be 4 on average to hit me. At least 2 of them is going to hit on average. So he's ran forward because I managed to get the 6, and he's going to try and murderise the Rhino. I love the term murderise, it's great. The Genestealers, they managed to run forward. I've not put a run counter on them because they can still charge when Genestealers run, so they're pretty close to those guys. Hopefully able to let those guys out. The guard moved forward with the lieutenant hanging back on the objective. They look like they're going to try and take on them scouts or form a screen, so that at least he's going to have to go through the guard to be able to actually get anywhere. And that's about it. The rest of the guys have all stood still. So let's get some psychic phases done. Oh, sorry, yeah. The second unit of Genestealers, they've gone back into reserve. So when it's my turn 3, they're going to be popping back up on the battlefield. I'm going to do a smite. Woohoo! And he fails.
Hooray!
So no smite off at that Rhino. But I'll be honest, I will be climbing that objective even if I don't do anything to the Rhino, because I should be able to be at least within 3 and probably charge it. Right, I'm going to crack on with some shooting. Okay, done a little bit of small arms shooting, done some orders, basically re-rolling ones on these 2, and first rank fire, second rank fire. Took out 2 scouts, and we've taken out 2 space marines on this side. So nothing really to write home about at the moment. Because he's over there, Big Daddy, I think this guy is going to try and take on that thing. So D3 shots, 2. I need 4s. This is where I like to be Canadian, and I've missed. Damn it. Oh, that's not a problem though. Right, okay, Manticore then, 2d6 shots, they're going to go against the Hellblasters. I really don't like Hellblasters. Oh, look at that. Double 1. Command point. Oh, 3 shots! That's even better. So I'm now down to 6 command points for those keeping score at home. I need 4s. I've got 2 hits. Need 2s. 2 wounds. Minus of 2 plus 1 for the cover, so he's going to be on 4s. No, one of them goes through. Does he want to command point it?
Nope.
Nope. And 2 wounds. That's another Hellblaster gone. Now down to 2 guys left. Not great, I'll be completely honest. Oh, heavy bolter from my Manticore, sorry. Into those guys. 1 hit. And what did I get?
3.
3, that's a wound. A minus of 1.
Save.
Oh, is it a wound? I bet it's 5. Anyway, we'll check that in a moment. He's saved it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so, gonna get on to some charging. I think he's counting up some dice here.
Is this one first or is that one first?
Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll come back to it once we've actually done some movement. So, we've already done a combat here. That's already gone past. So he's managed to reduce that down to 1 wound, and we've already done the fighting back. I know we're doing that out of sequence, but charging over there with the guard, they've managed to take out he took the sergeant off. And then these guys, now we're going to come to these, so it's 3 attacks apiece, because it's less than 10, but they do need 3s to hit, because there's no patriarch near them. Patriarchs are way over there. So, ooh. Right, this lot of attacks, they are toughness 5, so I do need 5s and 6s to be able to actually wound them. Let's roll that one again.
And you're rerolling misses, aren't you?
No, not with these weapons. Right, so we've got 2 6s in all that, so one of them's already dead, we're not taking it off yet, and we've got 5 normal wounds,
3
so needing 4 ups, because it's minus 1.
Ah, 4 ups.
Lost another guy unless he command points and rerolls.
I'm going to command point 1.
He's going to command point 1.
Reroll the kinker. And
Nope,
he's still worthless.
loses. So he's lost 2 of those guys. They're 2 down. Which one's you taking off then, Ben?
I will take off everything bar the sergeant, which is the sergeant's the one with the white helmet.
Okay. And then a little bit of a consolidation. Don't really want to do that many, so I'm just going to put 1 person over there. And the sergeant now gets to fight. Now, I just done the attacks back, and he didn't manage to kill any of them. Right, so the sergeant's still alive, so they're not going to need a morale test because their leadership is 8. He's lost 2 guys, their leadership is also 8. He's lost 1, so that's definitely fine. The scouts, though, because he's lost the sergeant, his leadership's only 7, and he's on 3. So do you want to auto pass or do you want to roll?
No, I'm rolling.
He's going to roll it, right. D6. That's, yep, so that means that he's okay, he's passed. Right, so it's going to go into Marine's turn 3. And we'll come back into the psychic phase. Right, okay, so a bit of movement. The Predator is basically just nudged those guys forward. It's fallen out of combat here. Sorry, not putting a pin marker on, but the Dreadnoughts move around to try and engage these 2 characters. He's ran with the scouts and managed to roll an awesome 1. They've managed to get to the bottom floor and move a little bit forward, basically just trying to get hold of that objective. These guys have moved around. He's turbocharged himself up, and then of course this line of Space Marines has decided to come up against the loving the guardsman down here. Broken out of combat. He's still going to shoot, so and of course the scouts also broken out of combat as well, possibly to try and have the librarian deal with those guys. Right, what are you doing first for your psychic phase?
Psychic phase, I will do Might of Heroes. The librarian will cast it on himself.
No problem.
It's a warp charge of 6.
Let's go.
Woohoo! 11.
11, nearly killed himself
Nearly.
on that one there. So he's passed.
So that's increased to his all the other things, toughness, strength, etc. And he's then going to cast Smite on them.
No problem.
So 5.
That's a 9, that's a D3 mortal wounds.
2.
And that's 2. Want to come and point it?
No, happy with 2.
No problem. Right, okay, so we've done a bit of small arms. These guys here have opened fire on the guardsman and killed nothing, which is always great. And then we had the bikers down here. They managed to fire on the Genestealers, managed to kill 2 of them. He's now going to go with the last cannons against my tank. Ooh. Go ahead, sir. He did move, so you're going to need 4s. Roll that one again. Yeah.
That's 2.
So 1 hit. Can't salamander it.
No, I can't. I'm just thinking of command point. No, I'll leave
Nope.
it. No, I'll
No
leave it.
problem. 3's to wound.
Because command points never work for me.
Yeah.
5 wounded.
So it's -3, it's 3 plus armour. We have checked, I am in cover, so it's a 5 and 6 to save. No, D6 damage, good sir.
I am command pointing that one.
Did you get a 1? Right, no
Yeah.
problem.
Sorry, I was a bit eager.
Yeah, bit eager.
3.
Down to
Better.
3. So that's going to take that down to 10 wounds. Okay, so 2 Owl Blasters have opened fire on these guys and managed to kill 1 bloke. The last cannon, as you saw, only did about 3 wounds on that. Next one, what are you going with?
We'll do him into your Genestealers.
No problem, so that's going to be 6 heavy bolt shots, as it were. It's not heavy bolters, but oh Jesus Christ!
Reroll Salamanders. Reroll Kinker. There we go.
I just think Bev. I just think Ben likes rolling dice. To be honest with you.
I love it.
I best edit that bit anyway. You need freeze.
The Salamanders. So that's 4.
That's 4 wounds on the Genestealers. Not enough to wipe them out. 5s and 6s to save. I lose 3. So that's going to be 5 lost in total. Okay, so Ben's finally decided what he's going to do with this. Just to recap as well, a pistol from the librarian down there actually shot. I'm dropping dice everywhere. I managed to kill 1 of the guard. So he's now going to fire a hurricane bolter into this guy. And then the melter gun's going to go into the patriarch. Not a good thing. But hurricane bolter to start with. Need him freeze. You re-rolling any hits?
No, I'm saving that for the
Saving that for melter gun, yeah.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? He said he's not stupid.
I know I'm not. There you go.
Dear internet, please comment.
So 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
Ooh, that's nasty. There we go. So 6 saves.
6 saves. I'm not quite sure what his save is. So it's 5s normally, he's in cover, so it's 4s. Oh!
Well played.
Right.
Right, melting into him. Hits.
Yep. It's going to be 3s to wound. Wounds. Right, okay, so he does have lightning reflexes, so it's 5s to save.
Ooh.
Command point. No? Yeah?
Yeah,
no?
take it, you
Yeah.
saved it, yeah.
Right, no
You
problem.
called a couple for me before, so.
Close. Right, so yep, I'm now down to 5 command points, and the Genestealer managed to survive. So we're going to be going into Ben's assault phase, to be honest with you. Right, okay, so when we come back, we'll show you some. The Dreadnoughts charged into both the Icon Ward and the Patriarch, and then the Librarians charged into the guys over there. Normally we get that combat out of the way and done, but I would interrupt to try and annihilate this dread. So, right, Ben, what does he do?
Just before that, I forgot he's got ironclad assault launchers on.
Okay, don't know what that does.
Basic 4 up, whatever I've charged gets D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds?
Yeah, I'll check in the book.
Which unit first then?
So, well, we've got to do the mortal wounds first, so it's going on to this one.
Right, okay, so 4 plus it does the mortal wounds, right.
So it's
it does
D3
mortal wounds.
I'll take that.
And Tenacious Survivor. So only 2.
Okay, so what's that take it down to?
I believe it takes down to 4. And then he's going to pile all the attacks into the Patriarch. Right, what do you need to hit?
So 4s, I believe, because it's unwieldy, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll subtract 1, so it's ballistic skill 3, hitting on 4s.
Weapon skill 3.
Weapon skill 3,
Yeah.
sorry. So reroll that to Salamanders.
Yay!
So what's your
The toughness is 5.
This is strength 12.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2s.
And I'm rerolling that to Salamanders.
Right,
With that, do you want to reroll?
Yeah, no, that's fine. How much damage does this thing do?
It's 5 wounds each.
Houston, I think you've got a problem.
What the actual food?
You've got your 5 up in vulnerables.
I know, but there's 3 of them I need to do.
I know.
Now, I've not actually passed any of that. So I've got 15 6 pluses that need to be done. And yes, I am doing this, and I'm recording it. Ooh. He's still dead.
Quite tenacious.
He's still dead.
Good effort.
But yeah, it's not so bad at all. Right, I am going to actually interrupt that. And I'm going to try and get some attacks on him. So I'm going to be down to 3 command points. Okay, so we've actually just done that combat off camera. The sergeant's still alive. We've even done the morale. He's the only one that's surviving. He's managed to pull another 5 VPs. That'll take him up to 8 victory points this turn. Does have a few units that are kind of like on the verge of being destroyed, but it's getting them. It's getting them. Right, so we're going to go into my turn 3, and we'll come straight into it in the shooting phase since I've lost my psycho. Oh, crap. Right, okay. Genestealers have managed to turn up down here. Got a 5 for them, so I've ploughed forward. They're still locked in close combat, so I was unable to shoot them, which is a good thing. Just a lot of manoeuvring about on guys. These guys have moved forward. I've just issued the orders of first rank fire, second rank fire, but heavy weapon stage still, and we're going to re-roll 1s on these. So we've just gone and done the las guns on both of those. Into those guys, managed to kill, and the plasmas, managed to kill 2 Space Marines so far. And then we're going to do the rockets. So the rocket on this one, into the Predator, needing 4. No, damn it. And then the rocket on this one, into the Rhino, needing 4. Oh. All that and nothing. Damn it. I wonder if they might be able to take it out. I might have to just risk it for a biscuit. Right, okay. I'm going to bolt pistol. That scout. 3s to hit. Yep. 4s to wound. No.
I'll put my dice down.
Oh, that would have been fun. And then I'm going to now use, heavy bolter from, no, I'll come back to that. This thing is going to try and target the Predator. It is hull down, so we're both shooting at each other on a hull down purpose. That's 2 shots in 4s. It's 1 hit. Need 3s. That's it. Command point, fuck it. Yep, so that's wounded with a minus of 3. No command points left now for me.
So that's
5s, mate, yeah.
Saved.
God. Every time I play at your house, Grinch, every time. If someone needs a 5, they will get it. Right, okay. Heavy bolt of them from the Manticore into the Primaris Assault Marine. 1 hit and 1 wound. And he's going to need -1. So normally 3, so he's going to need 4 really on that one there.
No. Damage.
So just 1. So he's down to 1 wound, which will make it easier for me to murder him. Manticore is going to fire 2 rockets into the Primaris Hellblasters. See if I can finish those guys off. Oh, 11 shots! Why can't I roll that when firing at a Predator? But I need 4s to hit. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. 5. And these need 2s to wound. Ooh, 4. With a minus of 2, but it's plusing 1, so it's going to need saves of 4. So 4 saves of 4. Right, so the first one does 2 wounds, so that'll kill 1. The second one does 2 wounds. That takes the unit out.
Well done.
So I managed to get a victory point.
Yay!
Success. I've not really got anything else that can actually go here. Oh yeah, just to let people aware, he managed to fall back out of there and actually get within 3 inches of his objective. Much to the surprise of Ben there.
Well, also I forgot your mighty hero, so you
Yeah.
can attack.
Oh dear.
Might have to slap him.
He might have been able to slap him, yes. Right, so we're going to do some charging. We'll come back to it at the end of, when we're about to murderize folk. Right, so we're going to go with these first because he does have 5 command points left and he might decide to interrupt and strike some of these guys down. So, 7 of them are attacking this guy and 4 of them are attacking, 5 of them because it's a squad of 12, are attacking the Rhino. So, this is for the first 7. I need 3s. Okay, and then because of the icon ward, it does need 5 and 6s to actually wound this thing. Ooh. So it's taken 3 wounds already for the 6s. It's got 3 saves with a -1. another
Well
2.
gone through.
So he's actually lost 5 wounds, so he's going to have 3 wounds left on the Dread. Right, so 5 guys now attacking the Rhino. Here's to hit. And this is to wound the Rhino. If any of these are a 6, that Rhino's gone. Yep, there's at least 2. So the Rhino's gone. I need some mortal wounds.
Well, let's see.
So, do you explode, good sir?
Ooh. Ooh.
No! Do you want to come on point now?
Um,
You kill your own Dread. It might not be a good idea.
I might kill it, but I might kill something. No, I'm not gonna.
No.
I was tempted though.
So, the Rhino has gone. That's what we look like. Fresh cup of tea for me there. That's what it looks like after the movement. Just reconsolidating back in. Ben's not deciding to object to me murdering him, so I'm going to go with the Genestealers this side. And all but 1 out of 9 attacks hit that fellow Marine. He is toughness 5 though, so I'm going to need 5s and 6s to hurt him. And I only get 1. No 6s to actually murderize him. I only get 1. So it's a -1. He's got a 50-50 chance of surviving. He might reroll this as well. He's dead. Does he command point?
I will.
He's going to command point.
You are.
Now, if this rolls a 1 again, I am going to record the face rage.
Fucking hate command point rerolls.
Oh, he manages to do it. He manages to do it. So I'm going to have to go with the lieutenant there. He's going to have to strike Fnean freeze. Only 1. And I need a 5 or 6 again.
4.
You liar. No, that's true. So in actual fact, I didn't kill the guy. I needed him dead. God damn it. Right, so, your attack's back, good sir. Which one do you want to do with first? Dread?
Do Dread first.
No problem. 4 attacks. What's he going to go? Actually, I do apologise. I tell a lie. It's not first. It's him first. Because I get to choose.
Yes, you do.
So, he's attacking. He's hit once. Needs a 5 or 6. Doesn't do anything. Right, now he can attack. Yay.
Need 4s.
I did just going against the Genestealers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, no, because he makes it better, doesn't he? Gives him 1
That
strength.
gives him +1 strength, yeah.
Right, 1 attack will go against him,
Okay,
and then 3 against the Genestealers.
okay. 1 attack against him is hit.
I've not. It's
No,
-1 to hit.
-1, he needs 4s.
So
And
that's
he can't use his salamander because technically it's a hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead then, sir.
That's terrible. That's 1 hit.
Oh dear.
So
2s.
to wound. Which I'm
Reroll.
rerolling because of salamanders, and that's a king, because I reroll again. There we go, 6.
And yeah, so you murdered
I
one
will
of
surely
these.
murder dies 1.
Yeah, murdered one of those guys. Which is no, their leadership's 9, so there's going to be no morale test. No morale tests on anything else.
So he attacks back.
So he gets to attack back. What's he going to attack?
I'm just saying, you've got 1 or 2 attacks in.
He should have 2 because he's a Primaris Marine.
I'd assume so.
I needed him dead because he's going to be able to move and then shoot again.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
So, 2 attacks.
He's going to attack your lieutenant.
What, Captain?
Yeah, the camp.
Okay.
So hit on 3s.
Yep.
Salamanders.
Yep.
2 hits.
Wounded on 3s. Yep.
Salamanders. There we go, 2 saves.
2 saves, need 5s, save 1, lost a wound. I think he's down to either 4 or 3. Okay, so we just worked out the VPs. I've managed to score 5, bringing it down to 3 points for Ben. So currently,
No, sorry. You got the Hellblasters.
I've got Hellblasters as well. So at the
Down to
moment, Ben is now 2 points ahead of the Genestealer Colt. It's actually getting quite close, this. So we're going to go into turn 4, see what damage Ben can now do with his forces. Okay, so Ben's moved his Predator forward. These guys here have walled themselves forward, and of course the captain's trying to go after the Manticore. Falling back unit over there is going to be able to have a shoot fest with it, but he's not going to be able to target the character. And then the Librarian is trying to take on this one lonely sergeant, which if he doesn't take him on, I think it's going to be hilarious. Dreadnought's kind of trapped, so he can't really do much there. So in actual fact, we're getting to a point where we haven't really got that much on either side. We have murderized quite a lot of it. It's just trying to get those things with one wound off. Right, what are you going with first? Well, actually, no, what are you going with first? Psychic powers. What are you doing first, Ben?
So, first of all, smite on
Yeah.
lad.
Oh, I thought that might have been a fail. Never mind.
Gone.
Oh, he's dead. Yes.
Has he got more than one wound,
No,
Sarge?
yeah, he's just dead. He's just dead, Dave. That's going to be a VP to Ben.
Then Psychic Scourge on the Genestealers.
That leaves you to 9.
Yeah, so was mine, so it's a straight D6 roll.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to take the other guy out.
You can't target the character.
No, it's got to be him then.
Yeah. No Might of Heroes.
Want to reroll the 5?
No, you're good.
That's 8, so roll a D6 each.
Go on, I'll let you roll first.
Oh!
Do you have some form of psychic backlash and die?
No, unfortunately
Oh.
not. I say unfortunately not. Fortunately not.
Fortunately, not.
Yeah. Damn, I wanted him to like proper pagger then.
Nope.
Yeah, no, that's that. Because there's no point putting my ears on him, he's just doing no.
Well, you can't now, he's used 2 power.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying there was no point anything.
Yeah. And there's now within
can't
3
see
inch of objective 5, I think.
Yeah, just.
Next, let's get into some shooting. That thing.
Into
the Genestealers.
oh no, into the tank. Of course, into the tank. What am I doing?
Into this.
I'm assuming I can still see.
Yeah, you can still see him.
So, forced it because I moved.
Yep. We'll check that in a moment. Just roll for wounding. Meaning freeze. So 1. Hang on.
1
point?
1 point, one of them.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. Yep, so it's more than 50% obscured, mainly due to a giant ass tree that's perfectly planted in a row. We did ask this question right at the beginning of the game, how these trees had managed to survive the devastation that wrought everything else around it.
As I told you at the beginning of the game, Fran, it used to be a full line of trees.
Oh no! Both have failed, I have no more command points left, it's 2d6 damage.
Reroll the caps, it's a kinker. 6 in total.
Takes him down to 4. It's going to be on his middle profile. And he can't re-roll that result to try and get it higher. Right,
Okay.
next.
Something measure the range or something.
He's now playing a Hellfire Shell from this heavy bolter into this tank. Oh no! He needs 1 dice. Needing freeze to hit.
5. I've hit.
It's hit.
So it's
D3 mortal wounds. Get a 1.
Come on. 2.
2. So it takes it down to 2. That's going to put it onto its last profile, unfortunately to me. And apparently Ben will take that. He'll take it. He takes that up the backside. But
Never.
That's another 5 subscribers left. Takes us down to -1.
yeah, I owe YouTube money at this moment in time.
Librarian Bolter into Genestealers.
Yep. Is he moving 12?
Oh, is he 12th or 18? No, he's not.
Bolt pistol 12, 18 inch. When has it ever been 18 inches?
Just mind farm. No, he's not in 12.
What about this scummy Primaris Marine that managed to survive the Genestealer's claws of death?
Yeah, all 6 into the Genestealers.
Yeah, thought so. Is that a -1?
No. Don't think it is anyway. No, he just fell back. Yeah.
No. He knows his rules, he really does.
Oh, that really fucking don't. Classing that, do you want to re-roll it?
No, that's fine.
Salamanders.
Yep.
Still nothing.
Ooh, here we go now. Ooh,
All of them.
5. Uh-oh. 5 saves. Not looking good. And I lost 2. 1 is still alive! Closest one.
Those 2?
Those 2 are dead, yeah. Closest one's still alive.
There we go.
Thank you. Oh dear. Some proper death down here.
Yeah.
Next. Probably going to be all this couple,
yeah.
isn't it? So a lot of shots. Even a couple more shots into the tank, reducing it down to 1 wound. And all the guardsmen are dead. So that's a full squad gone. It's never a good thing. Never a good thing. Right, that's it. We're going to have to go into the assault phase now. So, yeah, we'll come back to it when we've done some assault. Right, so, surprisingly, on the twist of events, those guys there managed to charge into the company commander, actually getting that objective. Now, we did have a bit of a hoo-ha, because this guy here as you can see, 2 wounds left. He nearly actually got killed by the Manticore missile on his way in.
It fell off the rack and hit him on the way in.
Yeah, pretty much. In fact, it targeted them all the way from over there, and then they went, now! So it just peppered the whole entire area with mines. Right, so, Grange, Ben, since I'm fighting 2 folk here, because of course Grange keeps giving him tactics and tips.
How can I give anybody tactics and tips?
No, anyway.
His tactic is, let's stand in a long line and just fire lasguns.
Yeah.
It's the only tactic he's got.
Which, what are you going with first?
I'll go with me big Commander Smash Hammer.
Commander Smash Hammer. Right, okay, 4 attacks and you freeze, reroll 1s. Can't reroll his 2s.
Reroll that again.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah.
All 4 hits.
And he's going to need freeze.
Do you want me to reroll that?
Yeah. You reroll any further hit. So.
Yeah. And then Salamanders. So 3 lots gone through.
Yeah, 3.
Yep.
Saves a 6. No. And it's 9 damage, so it's still alive with a wound.
Straight in 3 into.
Yep. There we go. Ooh. Never mind. There we are. So it's still alive with a wound, and he's going to sit there. There we go. Right, okay, so the bikes. Right, so 8 attacks in total from the bikes.
Should have left Captain around here and got a plus.
Oh, well, never mind. Freeze to hit.
Reroll Kink.
Yeah.
So then Salamanders reroll that. And Kink again.
Need to stop rolling on that road.
I know.
Right, 1
So
failed to go through.
1, 2.
You need freeze. This is deadly.
So then Salamanders. So that's 5.
This is very deadly. I actually think that is a dead captain. Damn it. And then Free's consolidation means that they could plough into the tank.
Yep, please.
It's not looking good down here. I'm starting to lose the will to live. Right. Then it's him.
Yep.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Needing
3s.
4s.
Oh, 4s, yes.
And
4s.
you can't reroll his freeze.
Can't reroll 2s either. Oh, you can, Salamander.
Salamanders. So that's 3 hits. And now he needs 2s.
And these are all your Genestealers, by the way.
Yeah, I thought it would be. 3 of them. I actually lose 3, which means... Which would mean that I am possibly I am now less than 10. So I only get 3 attacks apiece. Okay, so 8 guys left with 3 attacks apiece, needing freeze. Ooh. Needing 5s and 6s because the banner's still up. Right, so sorry about that, got a bit of an interruption there. So 5 wounds have gone straight through the 6s. That would mean that dread is dead. It explodes though.
No.
You want to command point it to make it explode?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So, the dread is dead, and that objective is definitely well and truly mine. Right, okay, so the coalition of Grange and Ben have managed to score 6 BPs at the end of that particular turn, minus enough, of course, the 1 for me scoring there. So it puts Ben back up to 8 victory points above me. So I'm going to have to try and do something quite amazing, I think, on my turn. So we're going to play my turn 4, see whether or not I'm going to be able to actually pull this back. Right, okay, after a little bit of movement, these guys have managed to run a full 13 right up here to try and take on possibly the Predator, maybe them in another turn, because we're only on turn 4. These guys have rearranged themselves to get a couple of shots in on this. The guardsman here has moved forward, the heavy weapon team has stayed still, and of course those 2 units have pulled back. So I'm hoping to annihilate some guys here, but whether or not it's going to happen is another bleeding question. Right, let's start some shooting. Okay, so I've done the last guns, managed to actually do a wound, which is tanked on his attack bike. I'm going to do an overcharged plasma gun. Hey, got a hit. This is going to be freeze. No. It's a shame. And then the rocket is firing across into that Primaris Marine. Missed. Ah, god damn you. Right, the bolt pistol from that captain into the scout. He hits because he needs threes. He wounds the scout. The scout is in cover, so he does need a 3 to save. No. Shame. 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 I haven't really got much left in the way of shooting. I think that is it, because then I try to fall back. So we're going to get some charging done. Right. We'll get some charges, we'll come back to it. Okay, so the Genestealer's barrel in there. 3 attacks needing 3s. Only 2. Change some dice. Change some dice. I need 5s and 6s. I got a 5. A -1. This is the same situation I was in last time round.
50-50.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. And then this. All this. Needing 3s to hit. This is going to be funny. 5s and 6s to wound.
Ooh.
Right, so I've got 3 6s, which will be 3 saves you can't stop. And then there is 4 5s here, which is a -1. So, 4s to save.
No.
No, oh my god, even the 50-50 gods decided not to let him have it. So, that's 7 wounds on the actual predator. I think I've taken it down a profile.
Yeah, you've gone down to the profile.
Right, okay. Do your attacks back. Right, so his attacks back, he managed to kill a Genestealer. Wicked. And then kill the Genestealer over there. So, this little man has survived a lot. Normally, these Primaris Marines tend to die very quickly. I have scored 4 VPs, but because he's wiped a unit out, he's actually scored 1 back. So he's currently on 5. So really, what I should do is see what happens on Ben's turn 5 and see whether or not I'm going to be able to crawl this one back. So, we're going to go to the Space Marine, turn 5. So, right, okay, so these guys are staying still. He's moved up a little bit to try and get into combat with that. He's probably going to be able to kill these 2 tanks. He's jimmied, so I can get a couple of melter guns off and some bolters off into this direction. Scouts are stopped still, and of course that tank has fallen back because he's a bit knackered. And that Primaris Marine is just basically going, yes, this area is now mine since I've killed everybody. Yeah, I know, because you're a bastard. Right. Well, I'm guessing Smite. Smite?
No, to start with.
Oh,
Psychic Scourge. So, Psychic Scourge on him.
Alright.
Yeah, on him. Right, off. So, what's his leadership?
No idea, you're making me look it up. So we looked, it's 8, his leadership's 9, so go ahead. So effectively you've got 3. And I've got 4.
Yeah.
So your mental fortitude of your librarian
It's
pants.
terrible.
So,
Right, in that case, Smite needs the nearest unit.
alright, okay, there we go. Ah! Do you want to command point that?
How many wounds have you got left? 3.
Got 3.
Yeah, I'm going to command point that.
Oh, go on then. Go on then. Ah!
Bastard reroll.
Fuck you, librarian. So, yeah, librarian has not actually managed to cast any psychic. It must be slowly mutating into the next patriarch. Right. Next.
Well, that's psychic done, so we're on shooting now.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to fire everything into him.
Okay.
You know, why not?
And it's quite important, so actually I'm going to record this normally, but I won't do it. 6 shots.
Hit on
Needing
3s.
3s. Salamander
Do you want that reroll?
No, that's fine. Salamander reroll. All hit. Come on then. 3s to wound. That's pretty good.
Reroll. So 3 wounds. You got to save.
3 wounds. I failed 2, but I passed 1. So he's
Down
alive.
to a wound.
Woohoo! Charge him. He'll shoot you with his bolt pistol and kill you. I think that every bolter might open up on him, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, may as well do that one next.
Go on then.
Bolter. 3 shots into him.
Come on, scout.
Salamanders, thankfully. There we go, 3 hits.
Oh.
3 wounds.
That Salamander's rules coming very effective this game.
Close.
Oh man! The refractor field burns everything. That's definitely a command. That's definitely a VP. So that's going to take him up to 6. Keeping a track of this because it's getting to the point now where it might not be proactive to do my turn.
All 5 snipers into your Genestealers.
Oh really?
Yes.
Rightio. Go ahead then, good sir.
That is awful. No, it's not that.
No, it's not awful.
There
It's
we go.
4 hits. Yep, and then you need 4.
So there's a mortal.
This is the first time I've ever seen a lot of mortal wounds from snipers, because normally we see nothing. So that's 1 dead and 3 saves because it's a mortal wound in addition. Oh dear, there's another 2 gone down. Oh no. Don't take that away from there because I need him. Okay, so we've done the bolt of fire from there. We've caused another wound on these guys. These guys are now down to 3 Genestealers left from a combination fire of these 2. Plus, of course, a lieutenant, but he didn't really do much. 2 melter guns into the tank. This is going to hurt. Now he's using this salamander rule, so yeah. And now he gets to reroll 1s, but he needs 3. No, he needs 4s to wound because it's a toughness 8 vehicle. Reroll 1.
There we go. 2
so
wounds.
I don't think in that area I'm going to be getting any cover. Yes, I am touching stuff. Ooh. Ooh. No, definitely not. Hold down. So it's dead. It's dead, Dave. It's dead. You don't need to roll because there's only 1 wound left. No! I wanted you to explode. Damn you. Okay, so the bolters from him has opened fire into the Manticore. 2 wounds on it as well, so I need 2 frees. He's dead! Does it explode? No! God, why can't you just kill him properly? God damn it! Right, okay, so we've just done the bikes. Dave just absolutely decimated these guys. I managed to kill 7 of them. Yes, I know it says 1, but it's a 6 underneath. So 7 of those guys are dead. He's now going to charge them, just to make it worse for me. So I'm going to record the actual charge simply because there's not much else left to record. So, overcharging plasma gun. He's dead and misses. So plasma gun has died. I'm going to a frag grenade, 5 shots. 4, 5, and then rapid fire plasma gun. Might as well roll all these together. Ooh, up to it, yay! And then 2 wounds, amazing! 3s to save. Oh, another wound on the attack bike. But he's in. And he's not going to really want to abandon the objective, so he's just going to do that. And then, I don't think anything else.
Captain trying to get into him.
Really?
There's no point in doing anything else.
He's dead. Okay.
He knows of a double, hasn't he?
Go on then.
9.
Probably is. Yep.
Okay.
He's going to be in. Should charge me in first. Might have been able to kill him, man.
Well, exactly. Why didn't do it?
Right, go on. Tell you what, just do your captain then.
Alright.
Right.
4 hits.
Yep.
Reroll because of that. But then there misses.
2 hits.
2 hits.
That one near the crap, that man.
I know what. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, can't save it, they're
Bang,
dead.
bang.
So, I'll be honest, that has secured him the game. I've got 4 figures left on the table. He's managed to actually wipe out and got rid of the small castle that was down there. They put up more of a fight than what I thought. The fact that I couldn't kill this Primaris Marine has really, really bit me in the backside, because if he would have died earlier, I may have been able to actually kill these 2 with the remaining Genestealers.
If he'd have gone when he should have done, those seals would have come straight down you.
Yeah, it would have done. And he, probably would have gone through him as well and killed off that guy. That would have been a few more units.
Oh, you'd have got 3 points.
I failed to seem to kill units very quickly, which is really, really irritating. Even though I did manage to score some wounds early on, and even later on in the game, him nearly dying to Overwatch fire was hilarious. If he would have died to Overwatch fire, that would have been great. But no, that's it. Yes, unfortunately, the Space Marines have won the Genestealer cult this time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Rootstem Gaming. We'll see you again later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment if you can, buy a t-shirt.